Hey guys, this is Rise, and I'm back with a commentary. That's right, just going to do one, because I got a couple of things I need to talk about, and I have to do a specific game for a certain someone. I wanted to clear up my last video. I gave a shout out to the wrong person. I gave a shout out to eRock14 for supporting me. Turns out that eRock14 never actually did support me. He just claimed he was going to donate if I gave him a shout out, which, by the way, he never did. And frankly, I mistook him for a kid who was very generous, as I said eRock was. And so I want to give a shout out to Vampers, also known as Joe. I don't want to say his last name because he probably doesn't want to say it. And Joe actually requested that I do more Violet games. And so in order to correct my previous screw-up, I'm going to commentate a game between Jaedong and Violet, which should be a very exciting game. And at the same time, I want to give a non-shout-out back out to eRock14 to make sure he knows that he's a douche. And so I'm going to ask everyone in the audience to do me a favor and give me your best one-liner on why eRock14 is a douche. He's got to be the punchline. It could be a Yo Mama joke. It could be any politically incorrect joke you want. I really don't care. Make it as dirty as you can, and just throw it in the comments. Also, if you want to tell him he's a jerk through PM, you could do that too, because hey, I've got the power to distribute this sort of information, and basically trying to tell people, hey, don't F with me. So Libero14, Libero 14 is his name, and he's also known as eRock14. He asked for a shout out, and turns out he was a douche, so he gets the anti shout out. And I'm looking for as much hate from you guys as I can get. Whoever does the best, whoever I decide does the best one-liner of hate, or however you want to do it, we'll get a shout out in my next video, and maybe something else. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. But either way, yeah, throwing that out there. Anyway, all right, let's get on the negativity out here. Now that we're past that, let's get to the actual match. This is Jaedong versus Violet, and this is actually going to be a pretty good game, I think, because Jaedong, ooh, look at that kid kissing. Korea, man, they're really moving forward with this PDA stuff. More and more we see these high school kids kissing each other on stage or on camera. Anyway, all right, so let's talk about this game a little bit. We got Jaedong, and he's playing against Violet, all right? Jaedong, obviously, the best Zerg in the world, and Violet, a up-and-coming Protoss. And Violet, really not that bad of a player. He's done some interesting stuff. He's showed us some interesting games in the past. And but Jaedong is, you know, again, the monster Zerg, and it's tough to imagine that any new player can stand up against him. But Jaedong, not all that great on this map, actually. He's had a little bit of a problem here and there. Most notably, his game against Bisu, where he failed to really do much of anything. He actually just played a very bad game. It had a lot to do with him canceling his Spire, and he just came out way behind, and Bisu pretty much owned him that game. So, you know, Violet, I don't know, maybe he's going to try to follow in Bisu's footsteps, but Heartbreak Ridge is one of those maps that could be very exciting, could work out well for Violet. But at the same time, it's Jaedong, and, you know, is he really going to let this keep him? Is he going to let Bisu's one win really get to him and keep him down? I doubt it, but, you know, it's possible. You know, every player can get a little messed up, a little more messed up than you would think. Jaedong is going for the 3-hatch build right off the bat, and then he's probably going to transition into that 5-hatch build, but you never know. We could see 3-hatch Muta or 4-hatch Hydra or something like that. But for now, I'm thinking that he's going to play it pretty standard, and I'm expecting a little silly play coming from Violet because he's just not the same level as Jaedong, in my opinion. Whether or not he's up and coming, that's great, but Jaedong is Jaedong, and Jaedong is Jaedong. If that made sense to you, fantastic. It didn't really make sense to me, but I think there was some inner meaning in there somewhere. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. So Violet starting off with a very standard build. He's going to open up with the Forge Fast Expand. I should mention that Violet is the purple Protoss at the 3 o'clock position, and we got Jaedong, the yellow Zerg, at the 9 o'clock position. Once again, Heartbreak Ridge. I think it's starting to favor Protoss a little bit ever since Bisu's win. But overall, it's very even. Jaedong now going to chase down that scout. In the meantime, I'm going to actually double-check Heartbreak Ridge's stats. Let's see, Heartbreak. I use, for everyone who always asks me, what do I use for stats? I gotta say, I use TeamLiquid.net. They have the best database for stats, and you can't get it better anywhere else than that. ZVP right now is about 50%. Yeah, it's pretty even. So we'll have to see exactly if Jaedong will just destroy Violet because he's got statistics on his side or not. Violet, on the other hand, he could bring out something different, but right now it looks like he's playing a pretty standard game as well, and I'm a little surprised. Violet, of course, is on the KTF Magicians. He's got a exactly 50% win rate, and versus Zurich, he's actually pretty close to 50%. He's actually got a one more win than loss, 9-8. I don't know if that includes this game or not. Jaedong, though, going for a run by. Oh, no. This is going to be bad for Violet. He gets a ton of lings in. He kills a cannon, and it looks like he's going to get a whopping 8 lings into Violet's base. This is not looking good, and I'm sorry, Joe. I don't think this is going to go well for Violet as he desperately tries to put a cannon down, losing a probe there. He's got 3 zealots, but speedlings of Jaedong are going to make this very difficult for him to defend, and Jaedong, although he is doing a very good job of defending this, Jaedong, though, he's got that really fast mobility of those lings, and now he's able to take down another cannon with one shot and attack a couple of probes. And the thing is, look at Jaedong. He doesn't get caught up. He doesn't let himself get caught in that tangle of probe drills. He's down to 5 lings, so it looks like Violet is going to be able to handle this, but look at that. Spire is already up, and the 4th hatchery is already up, and the 5th hatchery is already up. Hydralisk Den going down. We got Scourge in the air. Looks like they're going to take down that Corsair very quickly. And Violet, loses that Corsair right away. He's going to lose his Templar Archive. Oh, no, the legs are out of the range of the cannon. That is going to hurt. Now, Violet getting heavily delayed here, and Jaedong just going to do a fantastic job of making sure that he's in this game. And it's going to be very difficult for Violet to get back into this game at this point. I mean, it looks like he's not even producing any more Corsairs, and I mean, if Jaedong had gotten muted at this point, he would have just won the game right now, I'm pretty sure. But instead, he's going to go Hydra, and I think that's going to be fine as well, because you know what? Violet does not have a Templar Archives. He cannot make Storm, or Templar that can use Storm. So, yeah, this is going to be real tough for Violet to overcome. There's the Templar Archives finally going up. We'll see if he can pump out some quick Templar, but Jaedong may beat him to the punch and get those Hydras out way before he can get back to it. Another Corsair out on the field, but I'm sure that'll be taken down by those 2 Scourge that are incoming right now as well. So Violet going to try to take out. Oh, he's going to get caught by those Scourge. One lit. Oh, both land. Violet loses his 2nd Corsair. Now he's starting to fall behind here. He's just definitely, he's lost some probes. He's behind on his tech. He's going up against Jaedong, and now Jaedong has all Muta. He has decided to go Muta. He's got 1 Corsair out, and he's got 1 Templar, 2 Templar. If he makes an Archon, he might be okay, but it doesn't look like he's going to. No, he is. All right, so he may be able to defend this, but I don't think so. Jaedong can actually out-micro an Archon without much of a problem. So, Violet's probably going to be in some trouble here. Looks like Jaedong is going in, and he goes right to the cannon, and then he's going to take out that Corsair right after. Violet knows he's in trouble. He sees that he's being overpowered by Jaedong's air alone. Oh, Templar going to get picked off, I think. Archon's now out on the field. It looks like the Archon is doing some heavy damage to those Muta, but in the meantime, Jaedong just has too many Muta to really go down. And, he's got to be careful, though. That 1 Corsair. Oh, he Scourges it. It goes down. Violet getting 3 Corsairs taken out by Scourges. Come on, man. He's got a 4th Corsair. He's actually he's making a 5th one now. I say 5th one when really it would only be a 2nd one. And, he's going to probably lose that Corsair, as well as all the probes mining at that base. And Jaedong doing a fantastic job at what he does best, Mutalisk harass. And now there's a Corsair and an Archon team over there trying to defend. 2nd Archon being built. And Jaedong just doing a great job of harassing, never letting this kid get back into the game. And Violet is in trouble. He's got 2 Corsairs out now with 2 Archons, so he should be able to defend these Muta, but has the damage been done? I would argue yes. He's lost a lot of probes. Here's the Hydra. We've seen the tech switch back. He's got to know this is coming. Another Corsair goes down. 4 Corsairs down to Scourges. That's just absurdish. Absurdish Scourgage. That doesn't make sense either. He's got 1 more Corsair. It looks like he almost gets it picked off by the Muta, but he's able to run away in time Jaedong, though, oh! It looks like he almost takes it out again. He's got another 2 Scourge that are guaranteed to probably take out that Corsair. And really, I can't imagine that Corsair surviving because of that. We'll have to see if he's able to take it out, though. There's a Corsair. There's the Scourge. They don't land, but they are doing their job of distracting that Corsair. And now, Violet actually going in for a counterattack. There's not much else he could do. He's got a small Zealot ground force. I believe he's got Zealot speed. I actually didn't see. Oh, man, Jaedong is now microing that Archon. He's between Archons, and yet he's still microing. That is craziness. A lot of Hydras being morphed, and it looks like those are slow. No, they are speed Zealots, but they just can't get there in time to do any damage, and he has to back off, and now